Hello everybody, I am Goldilocks. Welcome to the Goldie Show. We're here doing what we usually do around this time. Look, I've taken a few days off. I was very busy with work. I had to hang out with the family for Easter, not really for Easter. I don't celebrate Easter, but we did hang out over the Easter holiday weekend and we had a grand old time. So I have taken a few days off, but I am back doing what I love to do, which is point out that people who follow Trump at this point are deplorable human beings. And yes, I use the word deplorable on purpose as a reference. So hopefully we like that reference. I know a lot of people don't like the person who that is referencing, but hey, was a good thing to say. Whether or not she should have said it during the campaign is another question, because it was probably a terrible move for somebody running in a campaign against Donald Trump. But hey, anyway, that's what we're here to prove, that MAGA is made up of a bunch of deplorable liars, or at best, just people who are very, 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 very gullible, right? People who will believe anything this one man says for reasons that are quite unclear to me. So, if you're not MAGA and you're here, please tap the screen, help me get it out there. If you're not MAGA and you're here, please share the live, help me get it out there. If you're not MAGA and you're here, please join the team. Follow and join the team. All it takes is 2-3 little taps of your finger, right? If you are MAGA and you're here, your job is to get in the box. If you're MAGA and you're here, your job is to get in the box. Your job is to get in the box and talk to me. Your job is not to put comments in the chat. You can do that as long as you also do what you can to get in the box. That's a requirement. Constitution is awesome says you voted for a communist and we are the gullible ones. LMAO. Your name is Constitution is awesome. Do you want to... I just sent you an invite for the record, so you should have an invite on the top of your screen that you can accept to come up and talk about it. But you do realize that your candidate is the one trying to crush the Constitution so that he can attain unitary executive authority. Right? So, if you think the Constitution is awesome, you voted for the worst possible person in that particular election cycle. Good job. You did it. You did it. It's silly. Anyway, if you do put some comments in the chat, I'm grateful. It also helps us get out there. Tap the screen, comment, share the live. Until then, Hegseth, another signal chain classic. Who could have seen it coming? Of course, the drunk just can't control himself. Fantastic. Great job. If the Constitution... Buoyant Psychopath says, if the Constitution allows illegals, nobody's illegal, they're undocumented immigrants, if the Constitution allows illegals to be flown into the U.S. by Biden, fuck that Constitution. Interesting. Okay. That's a take. It's a dumb one, but anyway, it's a take. Craig LeMay, did your dog get his surgery? He did. He did get his surgery. He is one leg lighter now, and actually loving life, doing very, very, very well. He has a lot of fun. He's having a good time. Thank you for asking, Craig. Buoyant Psychopath, I will also send you an invite. There's an invite at the top of your screen. If you do not accept it, you're a coward. There we go. If you're MAGA, get in the box. Stop delaying the inevitable. Get in the box or leave. We do not actually need you if you're not going to get up here and talk to us. Do you think tearing down the Electoral College would improve our democracy? I think that there is probably at this point a better system to actually elect representatives such that they will actually represent a larger portion of the population, is how I'm going to phrase that. What that should be is up to people more versed in political science than me. But I do feel that the current system that the Electoral College follows is outdated and needs to be put through a bit of an overhaul, for sure. All right, teammates, I'm going to lay you out. See you soon. Okay, so you're a coward. Great. Good job. I'm going to lay you out. See you soon is another way of saying I'm a coward. Bye. Howdy, partner. Thanks. The 70s are over, bro. Change your shirt. Charlie Brown, I invited you to come up here and talk, even though that makes it clear you won't actually be able to have a conversation like a normal human being. Thank you for joining the team. Thank you so much. Annie, welcome. Matt, 750. Matt, you've been around forever. How are you just joining the team? Did you just renew? Welcome back. I believe that the system is antiquated. Yes, agreed. Damn, Bo Bice has fallen off since his American Idol days. TikTok Ref 3? Is this your third account? TikTok Ref 3, I did send you an invite, so try to come up. Unless all you can do is poke fun in the comments. I do appreciate the comments. The engagement does help get us out there, so that's good. Thank you. But if you're MAGA, your job is to get in the box. We're trying this again. MAGA, get in the box. I know that, and I'll say this again, I know that at this point, everybody who is reasonable, 95% of people who are reasonable people who were just misled have since noticed that. And most of them have stopped supporting Trump, right? So it's harder to find people who actually will come up and talk about Trump anymore, which is good. And two, harder to find actual human beings that will come up and talk about Trump anymore, right? Most of the people coming up are insane lunatics who, one, don't know how to hold a conversation, and two, are absolutely fucking crazy. So that's good. That's a good thing. That means there are less Trump supporters. That's what we're trying to do, and I consider that a win. The fact that this is getting hard for me is good. I might actually have to find something else to set up my live around soon, which is fantastic. This is a win. It's a win. Hey, Remy, how you doing? Also, if you are friendly, feel free to come up. I will have a panel. At this point, panel is kind of helping, for sure. So, if you are friendly and you also want to get in the box, absolutely nothing against you doing that. That's 757. I thought I joined before. Well, you're subbed, so I don't know if it counts, right? Like, I mean, it definitely helps me, but, like, you didn't need to. I think the subbing is plenty. Yeah, Charlie Brown, you won't come in the box because you're a coward. I understand. I think I've already pointed out that if you do not accept my invite, you're a coward. So, yeah. Smart. By the way, I can't vote. That's okay. If you support Trump, we'll still talk about it. Is that because you're a felon? CEO of Common Sense says, definition of absolutely crazy is wearing a gold shirt and having woman's hair. Okay, so here's the thing. This is going to be a biological discussion for a second, right? Because I know how the right loves sticking to biology. I'm a man. That's it. That's the whole discussion. So if I have this hair, this is man's hair. Just because I'm a man and I have the hair. I know, wild. It's crazy to have to actually think about things like that, but there are facts, and then there are your feelings. It's that simple. That's so weird. Hair isn't gendered? Like, right? Or 3, nobody wants to talk to you. Well, that would be, I might fall in line with that if I wasn't doing this incredibly successfully for months. So it really seems like your side is kind of just falling off, bud. If you want to come up and be a representative that shows there are still reasonable people who support Trump, I would love to actually hear from somebody, right? But if you're just going to sit in the chat and keep making comments, you're not really helping your side here, are you? You're not really doing anything for your cause. Sorry. That was, who was that? I don't even know who that was. It's okay, you're still in your mom's basement. That would hurt if it was true, maybe. Even if it was true, it wouldn't hurt. Never mind. It wouldn't hurt regardless. But it's also not true, so good try. Do you think Trump is losing people's support? Yes, actually, yeah, I do. Otherwise, I would have somebody in the box. Slowly, over time, it's just fallen off. So, hey, look, it is what it is. We're going to go as long as we want to tonight, and hopefully we get some guests, and if not, then it is what it is. And I would consider this a win. If nobody comes up, I've won. We've done our job. Me and the rest of my chat have done our jobs, and no Trump supporters have even found this because they're not looking anymore. Because they've buried their heads in the sand. Now that said, I may have to restart after a little bit, because sometimes restarting about 3 times pumps the numbers up. I think I just saw somebody ease into the box for half a second. I think I saw it happen. Anyway, what big things do we have to talk about right now? I mean, it's still mainly just human rights violations and tariffs. Those are still the main things that are happening, right? We're deporting people who aren't even undocumented immigrants at this point. Like, we're just deporting people who are actual U.S. citizens. Sorry, we're detaining in ICE facilities people who are actual U.S. citizens. Let's keep it factual. Like, the distinction matters there. You're detained in an ICE facility, so they're planning on deporting you, right? That's the thing there. If a court doesn't get to you in time, if your family doesn't come to your rescue in time to get you into the court system somehow, then you will be deported. And we have actual U.S. citizens that's happening to. Amazing. Yay! Good job, America! Fantastic. And then the tariffs. Trump did the tariffs, and then he didn't do the tariffs. Then he did a whole fucking bunch of tariffs, and then he didn't do that. But now there's still a blanket 10% tariff because we do want some higher prices. We want prices to be a little bit higher. We want inflation, right? That's why you would put a 10% tariff on everything. But we're also cutting taxes. So we're putting tariffs on things to raise prices on consumers, but we're also cutting their taxes, which will cover it, right? It pays for itself. But it doesn't pay for itself because the tariffs are going to be more than the tax cuts that middle and lower class Americans are getting, right? The tariffs are more. So prices are going to increase more than you're going to get back on your taxes. So basically you just want to pay more taxes if you're supporting Trump, which is fine. But also we have the problem where he subsidized China, right? He's subsidized the Chinese economy with the tariffs. Because that 145% tariff, it only applies to parts, right? It only applies to electronic parts. It doesn't apply to the finished products. So if you buy a laptop from China, you can still buy it much cheaper than an American-made laptop. Great. You can't buy the parts. So if you're an American company buying parts and then assembling a laptop in America, ordinarily that would still be an American-made product. But you can't do that anymore. You can't afford to do it. So instead, you're going to have to do less of that and buy product from China directly, finished. Smart, very smart. Big brain leader. Haha, he really knows economies. 100% good economies, man. Good businessman, ruling nation. Hello. Haha, thanks. It's amazing. A. Hansen 2112 says, name one U.S. citizen. You're not in the box. Get in the box and I'll talk to you about it. Accept the invite at the top of your screen, A. Hansen 2112. You're not going to get attention from me unless it's word to word. You're going to get up here and speak to me, or you're not going to get any attention. How about that? No? You're okay. Of course you're not. All right. I'm on a restart. I feel like we're out of the initial push and we didn't get anything, so I'm going to restart real quick. Come right back. YouTube, you get to continue. Congratulations. You get to continue watching while I'm restarting my TikTok live. Let's see what happens here. I got one little hat on that one, so I got 50 cents. No, 30 cents. Just for the YouTube video, I will mention that TikTok is getting very, very hard to monetize. It's gotten a lot harder than the first time I did this. So, who knows? We'll see what happens. Going live. Oh, look, it came right back. Perfect. We're back. We need MAGA. I'm Goldilocks. You are back with Goldilocks, watching The Goldie Show. We are trying to have a good time talking to MAGA about how they can possibly still support Trump. And MAGA just isn't having it anymore. Unfortunately, MAGA is just a party full of cowards now. Cowardly bigots, right? They're not hopping in the box anymore because they know they're wrong and they don't want to have to come up here and actually try to say how they're right. Because they can't. And they're actually starting to realize it. Most of the people are gone. Most of the people supporting Trump are just gone at this point. It's amazing to see. We will have, so you revert to name calling? What, did I name call? Did I name call? I don't think I name called. What name did I call them, Golf King? Come on, comment it. What name did I call MAGA? You're one of them. I would call you a name. I remember talking to you. I hope you know that I remember you. If you want to come up again, you can. I'll have you. Just hit you have to hit the guest button though, because your invites are off because you're a coward. So Golf King, come up or leave. Come on. No, you chose leave? Okay. He chose leave. Of course he did. Anyway, we are trying to talk to MAGA, and there are 3 or 4 that come around every once in a while. Oh, hey, look, there's another comment from Golf King. So because we voted for Trump, we are bigots? Okay, oh, bigots was the name that I called them? Bigots isn't a name, okay? Saying you're a bigot isn't name-calling. If you think that me saying you're a bigot is name-calling, 1, you're a fucking snowflake. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you can't handle the truth. I'm sorry. But also, 2, that's not how that works. Bigot isn't a name. Yes, and if you voted for Trump, you are either, there were 2 options. You are either a bigot or you're a sheep. Which one are you? You don't have to answer, Golf King, because I already know the answer. Because I've already talked to you. I've already talked to you about it. We know what you are. We know who you are, Golf King. Golf King, who wouldn't even tell me his best score on an 18-hole. If you were a true Golf King, you would definitely brag about your score, bud. Sorry. I was graped by Elon on a spaceship. Wake up. Wow. All right. This is hilarious. Sorry, I am a patriot and I voted for President Trump. Robert Morissette, please come up and talk to me about it. I will gladly have a discussion with you to tell you how you are absolutely not a patriot. Robert Morissette, I sent you an invite. It's at the top of your screen. Accept it. We'll talk. We'll talk about how you're not a patriot. I can easily disprove you being a patriot. Pipe down, Goldie boy. MAGA leftist. another monstrous roundabouter who just constantly goes through the lives. You're right, you booted me off because you were getting pressed. I was getting annoyed. I was getting absolutely annoyed with you because you don't know how to speak like an actual human being and you don't support human rights. Yeah, so yes, I kicked you. Yeah. As soon as you show that you will not actually hear me out when we're talking about human rights violations, you're probably going to be gone pretty quick. Hey, Harpo, how's it going? How do we buy a coffee? Well, you just gift. There's a gift goal. So the hat and mustache, I love it, and I'll say howdy, partner. That was the only free one you get. But I'm trying to get into the habit, so that'll also make up for one if I miss it. Thank you. You're welcome. Dumb Texas Dem, what's up? How you doing? We're trying to get MAGA up here, and they're just sticking to the chat because they're still fucking scared, I guess. Golf King, I said I would be glad to have back up, and he just won't request. He's only leaving comments. He's boring. I would love it if it wasn't a one-sided conversation, JKV. Come on up. I just sent you an invite. Accept it. Accept it and come talk. 3210. All right. Moving on. Literally anybody want to defend Trump at this point? I understand if you don't. Look, I get it. He's hard to defend at this point. I understand. What do you think of Kathy Perry going to space? I just sent you an invite. I'll talk about it. I don't care. What you think of Kathy Perry going to space? But actually come up and talk to me about it. Also, if you are friendly, you can also request. I will have you up. We'll have a good time. Anna, thank you for joining the team. If you haven't followed, do so. Obviously, share the lives. Thank you, Michelle, for all the shares. You are a godsend every time you get in here with the shares. Old Kathy. It doesn't work when I say accept. That's not even how you spell accept, but I'll send you another one. There's also, I'll lead you to it. There's a guest button right down here somewhere. It's blue and pink. If you tap that, you can also send a request, and that'll put you in a little box right here for me to accept. And I can accept it. Oh, I guess we led somebody there. All right. Connor, how's it going?
Good. Just glad to see you back.
Hell yeah.
Back in action.
Good to see you.
It's been a while. I haven't seen your live pop up in my feed in a while, so.
Yeah, we're trying to build back up. I took a long hiatus, and TikTok didn't like that, so we started from ground zero.
They never do.
Yeah.
All right, have a good night,
Yeah.
and I'll be in this live, so see ya.
Yeah, good to see you. Have a good one. Oh, I guess you jumped off first. I got an error that said multi-guest does not exist, and I'm like, what? But I just kicked you. But I guess you hit it first. AJ Blanco 60. People who voted for Trump support a traitor. Hell yeah, they do. Just another dream. I'm French Canadian. My English is not good enough. That's fair. That's actually fair. Fair enough. I mean, I've talked to people with Russian accents that I could barely understand, but hey, it is what it is. If you're not comfortable, that's fine. But that said, if you do support Trump and you're not up in the box, you're a coward. It's as easy as that. How do we do this? Let's do a poll, all right? Let's do a poll. Quick poll. Poll and gift vote. Quick poll. Load already, Jesus. All right, so smiley face is going to be MAGA is scared, and crying face is going to be that I don't know, they just think I'm dumb. Smiley face is MAGA scared, and cry face is that they think I'm dumb. Come on, chat. Oh, we got this. We got this. 3-0 so far. Hell yeah. So again, smiley face is that MAGA is scared. Crying face is they just think I'm dumb, so they won't talk. They don't think I'm worth their time. 5-0. Hell yeah. 6. MAGA's scared. We all know it. Oh my god. Is there one? This is look. This is just showing how few MAGA there are in my chat. What is happening? TikTok, show my live to the right people. We need MAGA in here. Damn, without the comments are going right now, I could do sub only probably. All right, I think we get the point. I think smiley face wins. I think smiley face wins. All right. We all know MAGA's scared. At this point, it's so hard not to be. I get it. Look, your leader is like a fucking lunatic. I'm sorry. He's fucking crazy. He's insane. Yeah, I just restarted, but we did get more viewers this time. But also, I still only got one guest, and it was a friendly. So, love you, Connor, but we do need ops. So I'm going to restart one more time. Everybody hop back in and we'll see what happens. 5 seconds. See you all then. All right, YouTube, you get one more restart. You get one more restart. We need some guests. YouTube, I know it shows 0 viewers on YouTube too, but pray for me. Look, this it's going to happen. It's going to happen this time, and we're going to have a great time. All right, we're back. This is the final time. I'm going to just watch everybody that was just in here flood in and start leaving so many comments and so many likes and sharing the live so much. And then TikTok's going to know that I'm the best live creator, right? If everybody floods back in that was just here and starts just tapping the screen until their fingers bleed and sharing the live and leaving so many comments, then TikTok is going to show this to everybody, okay? TikTok is going to show it to everybody if everybody just floods back in here that was just in here. We're going to get out to literally 1,000 people this time. This is the time. Third time's the charm, as they say, right? To be honest, the only real major like news that has come out in the past couple of days that I'm aware of offhand, I really haven't looked too much up. The only major news that I've heard, I listen to NPR a lot, is that Pete Hegseth has been caught with another Signal chat related to Houthi attacks. Another one, of course. Crit alt delete? I get it. Crit alt delete. Nobody cares anymore. Yeah, I'm getting that. That's good. We're starting to see that. If you're hopping back in, definitely start just tapping the screen as much as you can. Definitely share the live. Follow if you haven't. And User says, I'm a joke for saying that? That Hegseth was caught with another signal chat? Related to the Houthi attacks? Because he was. I don't know how that's a fact. What do you mean I'm a joke for saying it? Back to whining. Republicans don't have facts, they have emotions. That's hella true. You should be having fun. David Chanel? Yeah, well, you just said MAGA in the chat, so I assume you'll come up if I invite you. I sent you an invite. Bobby R. Burnett, your invites are off. I did invite David Chanel and LRAM61. Also, if you are MAGA in the chat, your job right now is to go down here and hit the request button. It is 2 people, they're blue and pink. Hit that and request up, and I will accept you. We'll have you up to talk about how good you think Trump's doing. I'll give you a free and open platform. We'll hold you for as long as you want to talk about him, or until you go absolutely apeshit insane. Then at some point I have to kick you for TikTok TOS, right? But yeah, request up. There is a button down here that says guests. That's like a blue and pink person. Do that. Hit that. And I'll accept you. All Republicans have is projections. Exactly. Hegseth should resign for sure. No question. I said that the first time. Now a second chat has come out. Get out of here, dude. Nobody wants you anymore. Trump said everybody likes him. We think he's doing a great job. Everybody loves Pete. He's the best. He's the best Secretary of Defense we've ever had. I couldn't ask for a better Secretary of Defense. Gas down, eggs are down. Yeah, that's because we're in a recession. Great. Jimmy, I gave you an invite. We can talk about economics. Nicholas, how you doing? Nicholas Shock. Hey man, how you doing? Jimmy, I invited you. Is all the MAGA in my chat now legitimately just bots? Legitimately, are you just bots? What recession are we in? We're legitimately in the second quarter with no economic growth. Right? That's the definition of a recession. Anyway, Remix, how's it going? Remix, how old are you?
25.
And who did you vote for?
Oh my God, take a wild guess, brother.
No, I don't like to guess.
Oh. Donald J. Trump, baby.
I could have guessed, probably. Yeah.
Of course.
You guys don't like to answer questions. Right?
No, never. We don't like that.
Yeah. Why did you vote for Trump?
We like the money.
No, but why did you vote for Trump then?
We like the mass deportation. We like, what do we like?
You
don't like...
You like permanent legal residents being deported?
No, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to sue whoever did that, and don't worry about it. They'll get lots of money for the misunderstanding that they must have had.
Oh, great. Okay, so you're fine with deporting permanent legal residents as long as they have legal recourse maybe at some point?
I don't know. I'm playing Call of Duty. Gotta go.
Okay, good talk. Yeah, very successful attempt at supporting Donald Trump. You should be ashamed, actually. Pathetic attempt at supporting Donald Trump. Good job. You really tried. You really tried. I'm Waneful phone call. Give me a few minutes. I'm Waneful phone call. I'm Waneful phone call. Okay? I can't come up because I'm Waneful phone call. But who was phone, Jimmy? That's what I have to ask you. Who was phone, Jimmy? That's what I have to ask. If you haven't followed, do so. If you haven't joined the team, do that as well. I know it's going to give the heart to Trump over here, Trumpy baby, who's very excited about the microphone that he's almost chomping on. But follow, join the team. We are going to keep trying to get actual MAGA up here to support their king. Because apparently we are a country that wants kings now. Cheryl Morrison, I sent you an invite. There should be a little thing to accept at the top of your screen. Cheryl Morrison 06. Accept the invite. Or hit the guest button down there. It's blue and pink. It's 2 people. It says guest. Do that. Come up here and talk to me about it. MBM misunderstanding. Trump misunderstanding. Exactly. It's a misunderstanding. Yeah, maybe at some point they can sue. Maybe if they ever actually find a way to come back, right? Great. Lots of Russian bots in these comments. It seems like it actually. We're actually getting somewhere with the numbers now, which is very good. Just keep tapping the screen as much as you can. If you're a friendly in here, just tap the screen as much as you can. That will help us out so much. Leave comments if you can, like whatever you can think of to say in the comments. It doesn't even matter if it's relevant. Just comment. Trump is the greatest president, a real leader. Dave, come up and talk to me about it, please. I just sent you an invite. Accept it. It's at the top of your screen. It's ready for you, Dave. We're ready for you. We're ready to receive you, Dave. David Bautista. Sorry, he's a good guy. I shouldn't bring him into this. Dave Bautista is actually a legitimately good human being from what I understand. Jason, you're just sharing the hell out of the live. Hell yeah. Rhonda Yarnell, come up and talk to me about it. Rhonda, I would love to talk to you legitimately, person to person. I would love to talk to you. Oh, I thought you were talking about me being a joke. I see where you're at now. Rhonda, I think I misunderstood you for a second. You're
No.
No?
No, I'm not a Trumper. No.
Okay, yeah,
No.
exactly.
No. I'm a sane person.
Well, fantastic to have you. Thank you so much.
You are too. So.
Thank you so much. It's great to have you, and I love that you're here.
I enjoy what you're doing.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Pretty good. I honestly need some MAGA to get up in the box. Like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. But, like...
Well, you need some Trumpers to come up and talk to you.
That's it. I don't know what's happening.
But where are they?
They're scared.
I think they're hiding.
We got up to 115 concurrent viewers this time, and not one of them wanted to come up.
None of them?
None of them.
Well,
Rhonda, can you
they're
convince
scared.
somebody to come up for me? What can you
Oh,
say?
hell no. None of them speak to me anymore.
Mike A said soy boy. Mike, I invited you.
Come on, Mike.
Come up. Prove I'm a soy boy. Come on.
I'm 76. Come on, Mike. You can do it.
It's easy. I sent you an invite. It's at the top of your screen. Nope. All right. Fine. Fair enough. Look, it's crazy.
Well,
it's crazy. These guys are... So, like I've said before, I honestly think what's happening is that a lot of the reasonable people have just stopped supporting him. I think we're actually winning, right? I think we're losing the ability to get these people on here without insane viewer counts because they're just they don't exist as much anymore.
Well, I think they're too embarrassed. They're seeing what's happening.
That's it.
But they don't want to accept it.
Yeah. It's just
they
so hard to defend at this point.
There's no defending it.
Yeah.
There's only ending it.
That's
That was
it.
my grandson.
Hell
He
yeah.
likes to add to it.
Hell yeah. Jared, I sent you an invite. Trump won big in Florida. Come on.
Yeah, look at Florida now, though.
Yeah. Florida. DeSantis.
It's really in bad shape.
Yeah. I know.
Now
I
that-
have
now
I have
that-
to look at Florida all the time.
Well, yeah, but you take the weather, and Trump's, taking the weather away from us. Reports. What are we gonna do? I live in Tornado Alley. They live in Hurricane.
Yeah,
You live in Florida?
I do. I do. I live in
Oh, I'm
Florida.
sorry for you.
It's all right. To be honest, hurricanes are fun. I like the hurricanes. They're all right. I do own my house, so damage is not chill, but, as long as we can make it out relatively unscathed, it's a good time. Free days off work, basically.
I never thought of it that way.
It's like having snow days, but for adults.
I like snow days. Yeah.
Why? I love this. Don't be so uptight says, why is the Democrats hate America?
Really?
Why is?
I haven't thought about that.
I never thought of it that way before.
We've done everything we can to make this country what it is today. And I do not use that word great because that is for the other side. We are a country of free people.
Oh, yeah. As long as we can be. That's what we need to keep it.
I hope so, you young people. I feel sorry for y'all.
Dark MAGA, I was going to invite you, but your invites are off. So we see how that is. MAGA, he said, MAGA is forever. And then he said, Florida is a red state and one of the best. Very creative comment. You really put your effort into that.
I don't know. Florida is as red as it used to be. I know it's red still. I'll give them that much. But I don't think it's deep red.
Trump did not win by a lot. He did not win by a lot.
Not for having his home down there. It's he did not win, like you said, by a lot. For what he should have.
User 9644554545 says, boy touche. Well, thank you. Yeah, touche to you as well.
Well, I live in Missouri, and we repealed the abortion. Our Senate just took everything that we did. We went out and got signatures, did it the right way, and they just blew it today. We are no longer an option to be able to go out and have people sign up. It just, they're taking it all our rights away here in Missouri.
That is brutal. Honestly, brutal. Florida was the first state to just outright reject enshrining abortion rights. So, I feel that.
I grew up with it, and then we finally got that back. I lived in the 60s where the back alley was the thing that we had to do if we got in trouble. Now they're right back at it again. And we worked so hard to have it taken away from us.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks that my granddaughters are not going to have the same freedom that I worked so hard for them to have.
Exactly. It's rough, man.
It is rough.
And people just...
That's why shows like yours
People
helps.
fucking love this. Like, people love what he's doing still. Like I said, they're dwindling, but there are people out there who fucking support him through and through still, and it's amazing. I don't even understand. I don't understand.
My son does. Get it. I don't even talk to him about it because it serves no point. None at all. We have a place up over here. Well, he's in St. Joseph, Missouri. They have a place up there called Petco. This is a true story. The Republicans go to Petco to get their medicine for cancer.
Nice.
I mean, seriously, they take a worm pill that they give cows for medicine.
Ivermectin.
I don't get it.
Yeah, now we have Charlie Kirk literally peddling ivermectin as an ad.
As an ad.
Partner. Oh, we have.
That's my
we
son.
have. Hold on, we have somebody in the box.
Oh my. Take it away.
Are they going to connect? User, how are you doing?
Hello. Good, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. How old are you?
Too old. Over 50.
Nice. Did you vote for Trump?
Absolutely.
How could you bring yourself to do that after all he's done against the American people?
Gas prices are down. Borders shut. We're going to have tariffs, which I love. Even things out.
Do you know what's
Perfect.
making gas prices go down?
Yes, Trump.
I didn't say who. What's making gas prices go down?
Trump opening up the oil, all of the...
Doing good so far.
No, he's getting rid of
No, you
all
got it.
of the stuff that's in the way. I'm trying to remember the name of that.
Yeah, you got
You
it.
know,
Good job. Good going.
Well, can I tell you, dude? He's doing a great job. He shut the borders down.
Okay, so
Hey,
anyway,
it's great. He's getting rid of all the-
anyway,
he's getting rid of all the
hold on,
scumbags.
hold on.
It's a good
let
thing.
Let me address this a little bit with some economics 101, right? What does a lack of demand do to prices?
A lack of demand lowers the prices.
Okay, that's what's happening.
Of course. Oh, okay, bright eyes.
Yeah.
Dude,
When there's
Okay,
less
so
jobs.
he's
okay,
opening
cool. So
up
you
the
just accepted
oil,
that.
dude. He's
Really?
opening up where where the
Okay.
companies could dig where Biden said you can't dig.
Do you know that
Basically.
Do you know that we had the most drilling permits ever under Biden?
They couldn't drill where they opened them up, and you know it, and I know it.
What does that mean? What do you couldn't drill
That
where
means
they
they were
opened them up?
worthless. Yeah, they were worthless. They were
Okay,
worthless.
Okay, so where do you think we should be drilling?
Where the companies tell you we need to drill,
No matter where it is.
no matter where it is.
Okay,
Even
so-
if it's in your backyard.
Right. So you're of the opinion that we need to run the country 100% like a business, right?
I think yes, and I
Profits
think we
over
should
people.
be down to about 67 cents a gallon.
Profits over
You-
people,
if
right?
you ask me. Absolutely.
Profits over people. You support that as a.
Did you
concept?
hear me? Did you hear me what I
Absolutely.
said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
So you only care about the corporations doing well. You don't actually care about American citizens.
Cheap prices. Cheap
Right,
prices.
but you don't actually
cheap,
care
cheap,
about
cheap.
American citizens.
I care about the chickens. I want eggs. I want cheap eggs.
So you don't care about American citizens. Why are you dodging this?
I love everybody.
No, you don't. Right? Because you want
Sure I
profit.
do.
You just said you
I
want
even
profit.
love you.
Hold
How
on.
does that
You just
sound,
said you
Bright
want. I actually love everybody. Right? I want
come
what's
on.
best for you, and you don't want
Great.
what's best for anybody else.
Oh, I do. 4 years of Trump proved that he did a good job except for COVID. And you can't predict that shit.
Oh, he
So
didn't
there
do a
you
good
go.
job with COVID.
No, you can't predict COVID. You couldn't
Okay,
predict
do you,
the
do you
plague.
know,
for
do you
crying
know
out
what he
loud.
did in the two
He did a
or-
great job.
Do
He
you
did
know?
the best
well,
he
hold
could.
on. I'm asking you a question. Hold on. Do you know what he
Yes,
did
go ahead.
in the 2 or 3 months leading up to COVID?
Yeah, he asked questions to the what's his name? What's the Italian guy's name? The scientist. What's his name?
Again,
Nobody likes
great
him.
job. Great job.
Dude, I don't
anyway-
know everything. I own a business. I
You're-
build
you're
houses.
you're proving
All
that-
I know is
no,
I make
hold on,
money.
hold
I
on.
buy gold. I
You're-
buy silver
it's not
since
that-
1998.
it's
You know
not-
what I'm saying,
it's
bro?
not that you don't know everything. You're
I
prov-
collect rents.
You're,
You understand?
You're easily
Good
proving
luck
that,
on collecting rent.
it's not that you don't know.
I collect
every-
your rent.
Hold on. Let me say something.
Probably yours too, dude.
User, shut up. It's not
Go
that
ahead,
it's
go
not that you don't know everything, right?
Fauci,
You're
Dr.
active-
Fauci, there it goes.
Can you keep your mouth shut? We all knew it was Fauci.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Everybody
Dr.
knew
Fauci.
it was Fauci except you.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. But
Oh,
anyway,
he was a piece of shit,
stop
what he did in
talking
China
for a
and all that
second.
stuff.
Shut your
ahead.
goddamn mouth for a minute.
Hey, no use of
Yes,
the Lord's name in
shut
vain.
your goddamn mouth for
you
a
see,
second.
You're supposed to love the Lord.
Shut up. Let me say something.
All right, God comes first.
No, God comes last
Yes.
for me.
No, oh, you see that?
Anyway.
Now we know you don't love
Anyway.
anything.
What?
Now
that
it's
doesn't
the
make any
opposite.
sense.
Yeah,
I love actual
absolutely.
people.
God
right?
comes first.
I
dude.
actually care for
God
people.
Love the Lord
Can
with
you
all your
shut
might.
your goddamn mouth? Okay, thank you. It's not that you don't know everything. You're
Please don't do
actively,
that.
you're
Don't use the
actively,
Lord's name in vain.
shut up. You're actively proving that you know absolutely nothing, and you're doing a good job.
I know
of it.
everything, dude. I know
Absolutely
everything.
nothing. Okay?
Yes, I know everything.
Okay, so if you know everything, then
Yes.
again, what was Trump doing? And it's
What?
What was Trump doing in the lead up to the development of COVID?
He was listening to Dr. Fauci.
No,
who
he
fucked him
wasn't.
over.
He literally wasn't.
Sure he was.
He was actually actively dismantling the U.S. viral response team.
What did the Chinese
Yay!
do? What did the Chinese do? All right,
Are-
in the
oh,
Tokyo
you're just-
Games.
you're just
What did they
moving on.
do?
You're
What,
just
what-
moving on
what
from
did they
that.
do? What did they do?
You absolutely have
What
to
did they
address
do?
what I just
They
said.
spread the plague.
You
right?
have
You
to
got to go to China first, don't you think?
shut your goddamn mouth. You absolutely have to address what I just said.
Vain, bro.
You absolutely have to address what I just said, okay?
The Lord's name in vain. Please, please.
Did
apologize.
or did not Trump dismantle
Can we
the
apologize?
American...
We don't need that.
No, I'm not going
We
to
don't need the
apologize for
Lord's
that
name in
because
vain.
I don't believe in your God.
What God do you believe in?
I don't believe in any of them.
So you, when you die, you turn to mud?
Yes, effectively.
What the fuck you on here for, dude? What's the sense? You should be
Because
going out
I
getting
care
tailed.
about
You
actual
should be getting
people.
pussy, dude.
I care
If
about...
I believed that, I'd be out there
Oh
fucking
my
doing...
God, this is so annoying. Can you
my
please
God.
stop it with your soapbox? Nobody cares.
What's-
Nobody fucking cares, dude. We're talking about actual people
Soapbox?
encountering actual issues here. Now, when you unmute again, actually engage in some kind of legitimate conversation, okay? Or you're going to be kicked. Okay?
Please don't kick me.
Then
Don't
stop.
Stop what?
Be
I'm
an
just
adult.
talking with you. Yeah. This guy don't believe in God. He's talking about adults.
Yeah, be an adult. Grow up.
Did you go to church?
Sky Fairy does
No
not.
church for you?
Sky Fairy does not factor into actual human issues. Okay?
No church for you at all?
No,
Nothing?
I did go to church for a long
Can I ask
time.
him a question?
So what happened? What happened?
I read the Bible.
And what happened?
I don't believe in God.
You didn't believe in Paul and all the crap he went through? Come on.
I did. I believe in the
You do
people
believe in
who
Paul.
wrote the Bible. But that
All
wasn't
right, you
God.
believe in Paul, right? Oh, no? Not
No.
Jesus?
No. Anyway. Rhonda, what do you have
Really?
to ask?
Unbelievable.
Can you stop talking about God? Nobody
Can I ask you a
cares.
question?
As long as you didn't say that, we wouldn't be talking about it.
Can
But
you
start
stop bringing up
cursing
your
them.
goddamn God? Rhonda, what do you have to
You
ask?
see that? That's not nice. You shouldn't do that to people.
I don't care.
That's not
Rhonda,
nice.
what do you have to ask?
I say a prayer
Listen
for you
to
tonight,
Rhonda's question, you fucking
Rhonda,
idiot.
go ahead, Rhonda. Go ahead.
Can I just
Rhonda.
ask
Don't
you-
call me a fucking idiot, you pussy.
Listen.
Go
Just
ahead,
listen
Rhonda.
and I'll stop.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead, you fucking pussy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, sir.
Rhonda, go
I
got a
swear to
question
God,
ask you,
dude.
Okay.
I muted him.
It's,
Go ahead.
you were talking about coming back. I understand. And we own our home. Yeah, I'm 6 years old. That's not
Rhonda,
the
you're going
point.
in and
Is better.
Oh, we're losing him. Rhonda, we're losing you bad.
Trump. What is how you rent?
Rhonda fell. She can't get up.
Yeah, Rhonda,
Yeah.
we're losing you bad. Your connection's bad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
There she is. She's back.
All right.
She got up.
I think it is better. What's your question again?
Okay. Okay, I'm back. I was in another room. I
Hey,
apologize.
Rhonda, how are you?
Okay, I'm old. It's okay. Oh, I'm okay, I guess.
You sure you
I'm
got
trying
up?
to understand you. Oh, yeah, I got up okay. It takes a while,
Oh,
but
my
I
God.
get there.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Anyway, sir. Yeah, I
Go
bet
ahead.
you do. Hey,
Yeah.
get you one of those rubber rugs and you can
The
get up.
condescension is
But
so
anyway,
fucking annoying. Can
I'm
you
just gonna
stop
ask
and
you
let her
about the
speak?
rent.
Thank you.
You collect rent. I just want to know how you can collect rent when people aren't working and cannot afford rent. This is what it's coming. It's going to come to, sir.
You want me to know you really want to know the honest truth?
Yes, go ahead.
I tell them I want cash every month. I don't give a shit. I want it. And then they give it to me. I have no problem. I've never had a problem with anybody giving me my money at the end of the month.
Well, I believe that's just probably true now, but I think
It
that
is.
you're going to find down the road that's not going to be that easy. But,
I'll
that's
put them
something
to
that you're
work.
going to have to find out.
You okay, brother?
Yeah.
I live in a housing area, and there's a lot of houses that are going up for sale now in this area. Young people in their 30s and 40s that have purchased, and their houses are going up for sale.
Yeah, I know. It's rough out there. But things are going to change now. Trump's in.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's going to get so much worse, but that's okay.
Yeah, so
Can I get your
just,
name,
just
son?
real,
I didn't get
real
your
quick,
name.
user, real quick. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I'm gonna give my actual.
What's your first
I'm
name?
gonna give my actual
No.
name to the person with the TikTok account that's named user. Fuck off.
What do they call you?
Anyway, do you know what Trump
That's
did?
not
Do you
nice
know
to
what
say.
Trump did for housing costs in his first term?
You could tell me. You
Do
know
you
better
know?
than I do.
Do you know?
I bought houses. I had a great time those
Do
4
you
years.
know what
I made a lot
Trump
of
did
money.
in his first term for housing costs?
It depends on the state.
No, it doesn't. Federally, what did he do?
He probably taxed a little bit.
No, not at all.
What did he do then, dude? Go ahead,
He
tell me.
deregulated the housing market, allowing BlackRock to slurp up 40% of all single-family home sales.
Those sons of bitches.
No, that's Trump. You can't
What do you mean,
blame them.
BlackRock?
He
Those
made
are
them
the
able to
church.
do it.
It happens.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So he's the reason
I
that
bought a
housing.
bunch of houses,
He's
dude.
literally the reason that houses are so expensive.
But I bought a bunch of homes.
So you're
you
rich.
understand?
Who cares?
Well,
I'm not
now,
here
now
for
listen,
you.
when
I'm
Biden,
here for middle and lower class Americans.
Yeah, he kept prices low. When Biden was in there, they went up to the sky. And I sold a lot of
What
houses.
the
and made a
fuck
lot
are
of
we
money.
talking about? Did I
Very
not
happy.
just tell you what happened with the housing market?
Yeah, Biden went in and
We
fucking
came
blew
out of
everything up.
a pandemic.
Trump
think we came out of it pretty good.
deregulated the housing market so that corporations could swoop in and buy up all of the properties for sale. Half of them, right? I'm exaggerating. Half of the properties for sale. Do you have any idea what that does to prices?
Yeah, they go up because of Biden, that guy.
Okay, so we see who you are. You're a sheep.
Who am I?
You're a fucking
Sheep
sheep.
of what? I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
No,
I'm
you're
a
not.
boss.
You're a
You
sheep.
understand?
You're a
You-
fucking
you
sheep
understand? People
follower
work for
with
me.
no actual thoughts.
Listen, my gas
You have
prices are very,
absolutely
very low.
no original thought.
The border is shut down.
You're just
I mean,
making
I'm very
shit
happy.
up. You're just making
That's
shit
all
up.
No, the border's not shut down.
You're just literally making shit up.
Are the borders shut down? There's 9 people that came in the other day, not 5 gazillion, right? That I do know.
Again, making shit up.
No, come on. They were sending them in truckloads,
We're
and
just
then
gonna
they were
listen to
sending them
you.
in plane
We're
loads.
just gonna listen to you make shit up until you catch a flag
Thanks,
for
Bob.
misinformation.
I appreciate that. Listen, the planes were
What's
coming
your
in
name, by the way?
with illegal
What's your
aliens.
full name?
User. I have my name right there. User
I have
527.
my name right there too. So why'd you ask?
What is that? Golden Dick? I mean, Golden D?
Oh, so mature.
You like that, huh? Don't worry about it, dude. You'll get a house someday.
Why does MAGA have to be so fucking childish?
Dude, the gas prices are low. The food prices are going to get
Because
lower.
we're going into a
The
recession.
industry is coming.
We're going
Industry is
into a
coming
recession.
Back. We're going to do good.
What
Don't worry, it's
industry's
gonna
coming
happen.
back?
The industries are all
prices are
coming
not
back,
getting lower.
brother.
How? What industries?
Well, listen, they're bringing in money from
Have you? Do you
Japan.
know any small
Listen,
business
they're
owners?
bringing in money from Apple. The money's coming in. They're going to hire a lot of people. It's going to be good.
Oh, you're a fucking loser.
Our small
No,
businesses are going
stop
to hell.
talking to me like that, you punk bitch.
You're a fucking
Cut it
loser.
out.
I'm sorry.
Cut it out.
You don't care
you know
about
we would
human
give you
beings.
in high school. We would give you a fucking wedgie. That's what we would do, and we'd kick you in the fucking teeth.
No, you wouldn't. You ain't got shit. Dude.
Yeah, we would.
You didn't do shit.
Oh yeah.
You were like
Oh,
a little
yeah,
boy
okay. This is the
cowering in
guy.
the corner in the high school.
Dude, yeah, no, not me, brother.
Oh yeah, and then you inherited
No,
some of Daddy's
not me,
money,
brother.
and then you bought a couple
My
properties.
father's money,
Yep,
really?
yep.
Really? You
That's
believe
what
that,
happened.
dude?
That's what happened. Good job.
Dude, I bought my
You
first
really
house
put a
when I
lot
was
of work
19
into
years
it.
old on my own, dickhead.
You really put
Remember that.
You really put a lot of work into it. You tried real hard.
Hey, there's nothing. Yeah, sure. I
You
worked
tried
my ass
real
off my whole
hard.
life. Still working today,
Oh,
dude, every day.
So hard out there for you.
Still, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I buy houses, we fix them up,
Oh.
and then we either rent them or sell them.
Who's we?
I've been doing
You
that
don't
since I
fix
was
up
19
houses.
years old.
You don't
I
actually
do.
do work. No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. Yes,
How
I
many
do.
people do you hire to fix up your houses for you?
I have 2 people and me.
Okay, so
That's it.
you let them do the work.
I keep
and
it
you
small.
You tell them what they
No,
need
brother.
to do. Great.
No, because you know what they would fucking do? They wouldn't do nothing.
No,
They'd sit there on their
listen-
ass.
listen to me.
And if I'm not there
no,
doing it with
listen to me.
them, they're not going to do dick, dude. You don't know
Listen,
what you're talking
Robert
about.
Brandt, listen to me.
You don't
real
have no
quick.
clue what you're talking
if
about.
you actually,
If you're not
hold
there
hold
with
on,
them,
shut your mouth.
they'll sit on their
Shut your
fucking
mouth.
ass,
Shut
asshole.
your mouth. If you did actual hard work, you wouldn't have the attitude you have. I'm sorry.
No, bullshit,
As
brother.
somebody who does,
I
I
work
know.
every fucking day. I fucking work
Sure
every
you
day.
do. Yeah.
Every
Sure.
fucking day, like a dog, dude. Like a dog. Yeah. Yeah,
Wink,
if you
wink,
worked with
nudge,
me one
nudge.
day, you'd cry like a little girl bitch.
You don't know what I've done.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing. You
can-
play the
can
fucking
guess
guitar.
Look,
Yeah.
me saying
And you blow your boyfriend. That's about it.
Me saying you don't do any work seems to hurt you more than you saying it to me, right? And that's
I know
because
I work every fucking
you're
day.
insecure
dude, for my
about it.
whole entire
You're a
life.
little insecure
my
about
whole
it, it
entire
seems.
life. I work every day. I worked every day my whole entire life, and I still work today.
Anyway,
Every single
anyway,
day.
shut
Every
your mouth,
Monday
guest.
through fucking Sunday.
Shut your mouth, guest. If you haven't followed, do so.
Guest.
If you
It's
haven't,
user.
if you have
527.
Shut your mouth, guest. If you haven't followed, do so. If you haven't joined the team, do so as well. If you aren't tapping the screen, you absolutely have to. That's your one job in here, really. Like, just tap the screen as much as you possibly can until your fingers bleed. Really, please, for me. That's what I want you to do for me. It helps us out a lot.
Well, I'm
It
hooking
helps
you
us-
up, bro.
It helps
People
us,
love it.
It helps us get better guests than guest over here.
Oh, no. Everybody loves me, and you know it. That's why you have me here.
Yeah. Okay, let's do a quick poll. Let's see. Quick poll. All
Say,
right.
do you love user?
That's
Does he
yeah.
entertain
Can
us?
you let me say what the poll is?
Why? Why
You
can't I?
gonna shut your goddamn
It's
mouth or
me
not?
that's doing it.
Anyway, smiley face is guest sucks. Sad face is he's okay, or better.
Nah, all the fags are saying no, he sucks. What can I tell you?
Literally, the bar is
Oh.
okay. Anything above that is the sad face. The bar is just okay. I'm just going to emphasize this, chat.
There's no
If
sad
he's-
face.
If he's
Dude, look at
okay,
that.
if he's
all
okay or better,
smiling,
do
loving
the
it.
sad face. If he's even okay,
They're loving me. You should have me on every day. At least you would have a couple people on here. Because you had 5 when I got on here. Now you got 111.
okay, we were actually at 90. So anyway, good,
You see
good
that?
try.
Look at that, dude. Look at all the smiley faces. See you douchebag? Look at that. Look at all the smiley faces.
Do you know
There's
what the
one girl crying.
Do you know what the poll
That's
was?
it. Yeah, smiley faces.
What was the poll about?
They
what were the
said
two
sad.
options?
They said sad faces, right?
Yeah, what
are
were the
bad,
two options?
and happy faces are always good.
No, that's not what what?
It doesn't.
What were the
it
two
doesn't matter.
options? What were the two options?
Does it matter?
It does.
Does it matter?
Because it does
No,
actually
it doesn't
mean
matter.
something, right? It
Does it-
means
it doesn't
what I
matter.
say it means, right?
No,
Because you're on my show.
No, but it doesn't
So
matter.
how
I
about
took
you?
your show
How
over.
about you take yourself down a fucking peg, okay?
It's okay.
How about you take yourself down a goddamn
Are we
peg?
going to talk about Trump or what?
No, I'm not going to talk about you. I'm not going to talk about you anymore, right? I'm not going to let you try to talk about you anymore. Because you're an actual monster who doesn't care at all for actual people. You don't care about people. All you care about is making money. Fuck that. So yes, you would support Trump. You would. And yes, guest did drop an F slur. I let it roll one time. You're right. So if we can get some F1s in the chat, that will really help us out.
I don't think he understood a whole lot.
I don't think he did. What a childish person. What a childish person. Oh my God. Danny DeVito was angry.
People are not have paychecks.
And he said Danny DeVito was angry tonight. Oh.
Got any more Trumpers out there?
Yeah, look, if you voted for Trump, I'm inviting you, so come on up. Where do we got a guest window still somewhere? Maybe I have to actually, hold on, maybe I have to actually bring it up one more time. Click the button. There it is. If you are MAGA, get up in the box, hit the guest button down there somewhere. It's a blue and pink person, like two people, one blue, one pink. It says guests. Hit that. It'll let you request to be up. If you can't request, just make it clear that you're MAGA in the chat. I will invite you. If your invites are off, you're automatically a coward, and we're all going to laugh at you.
Hey, I got a question.
Yep.
I put my congressman on milk cartons, and I still cannot find him. His name is Sam Graves. If anybody sees him, would you please tell him to show up for his town hall?
Oh, no. Conspicuously absent? Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
I've been putting him
geez.
on Facebook every day. Still can't find him.
He doesn't want one of those. He doesn't want to be booed off stage.
No, he's, I've known him a long time. He's not, he's MAGA now.
Oh. Ugh. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's I guess it's hard as a representative, I guess. There's a party that's clearly got the power right now, but if you join them, you're a coward.
Well, I don't think it's so much if you join them, if you don't speak up and you know it's wrong. That's the part that gets me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They didn't used to be that way, but it's this guy has got them. He's got them actually buffaloed.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, look at Murkowski up in Alaska. She's scared to death.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
She came right out and said it.
Wayne, you
Have
were
you
up
got another
here.
Trumper?
Wayne, you were up here. What happened? Wayne, come back. Wayne, come back.
Come on, Wayne.
Okay, never mind. Little man thinks he gets to choose who's a patriot. I absolutely do. Come up and talk to me about it. John, which is, I'm sure, your real name. Like with the genocide Democrats did for 15 months? Excuse me? Can you explain that to me? I'm legitimately confused, Autumn, and I did send you an invite. So if you want to come up and explain that, I would be more than happy to engage in a conversation about how you think Democrats did a genocide. That would be a great discussion, I'm sure. I'm sure. Marianne said all those are new profiles. Yeah, I bet, actually.
Did you ask her?
Well, look, we got 90 people in here. I definitely don't have 90 new followers. I'm sure some of you are obviously subs. Some of you already follow, but not all of you follow. So if you haven't followed, do it. Hit the follow button. If you haven't joined the team, after you follow, there is a heart that's left behind there. Hit that as well and give me the little $1 gift and join my team. It helps you come back as fast as possible every time you get on the app. If you didn't vote for Trump, you hate America and you don't want to see it get better. Okay. Yeah, I can't send you an invite because your invites are off. KP the Great, don't I have something better to do? Actually, this is a great use of my time, to be honest. I don't know of anything better to do right at this moment.
Well, you're trying to understand what is actually going on and what's going through their brains.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's difficult, but we are still trying to do that.
That's it.
But I don't know if I'll ever understand.
It doesn't make any sense to me, but we're trying here, okay?
Yeah, I know we are, but
User tried to explain the genocide that the Democrats did. One, I think that you have a very different idea than what was her name, Autumn, than Autumn had up there. I think Autumn might be talking about the George Floyd riots, which definitely didn't last for 15 months, but I think that's what she's referring to. Whereas you're referring to the 3 people that were unalived by undocumented immigrants over the last 10 years. Like, wow, that's a genocide for sure. That we can call that. It's like, come on, man.
they don't bring up the school shooters.
No, of course they don't.
They can't get anybody to come up.
User, most liberals have nothing to do with the time except call people names and insults other a. Great comment. Good proofreading. I did send you an invite, but I know you're not going to accept it. Anyway, continue giving me comments. It helps me out. Yeah, keep fighting the good fight from Australia. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. Good to have you. I like the government shakeup. It's called change. Yeah, change at the expense of every American except those who make $400,000 a year. And even them. We have business owners who are rich, who voted for Trump because they're rich, and his tax plan is good for them, and they're losing money. They're just losing tons of money. It's just a bad move. Oh, how does it... Just explain... Somebody get up here and explain it to me. So if we are supporters of the Republican Party, does that make us not patriotic? Is that what my prompt says? Rhonda, what does my prompt say?
What? You aren't a patriot if you voted for Trump?
Does that mean that anybody who supports the Republican Party isn't a patriot? Do those mean the same thing?
Well, now there are some that are smarter than others. So you can't put them all in the same cup. The only problem is 85% of them are now Trumpers.
It's true. So the party as a whole is now the MAGA party. They're not really the Republican
they're really not
Party.
Republicans.
Yeah.
No. They're MAGA.
But traditional Republicans, yeah, whatever. I still thought they were bad for people. They were for profits over people, always. But not to the extent that they're bad now, right? That's just, like, this is just a whole nother league.
Oh, this is, we're way up into the, I'm sorry, but I'm going to just put it out there, the Hitler.
Yeah.
That's exactly where we're at back. Back in the 30s.
They're not
even
doing
the stock
it as
market's
fast,
even gonna
but
go.
they're doing Hitler's playbook, like, legitimately.
Oh, yeah. 2025, read it. That's what the problem is. People didn't read it.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you did, it was hard to believe that it could happen. But with the soulless son of a gun that's in the office, that's who he is.
BuzzFuzz, I sent you an invite. There's nothing, LOL, like 90% of vets are Republicans. Zachary, I sent you an invite, and that's patently false. 90% of vets are not Republicans. Absolutely false. El Salvador President Dade Garcia is MS-13 gang. El Salvador President Dade Garcia is MS-13 gang member. Okay, yeah, El Salvador's president also called himself, this isn't somebody else, he called himself the coolest dictator in the world. So, great man to take the word of. Cool.
And he lost the last election.
Yeah.
He really did.
Republicans protect property and corporations. Democrats try to protect people. Absolutely. They figured if they don't read it, then it's not real. They don't want to. I like that this comment gets cut off because it sounds like it sounds very manic. They don't want to read it. They figured if they don't read it, then it's not real. They don't want to read, and then it just cuts off. I love that. It's true. It's true. 2-time combat vet, Trump. Well, talk to me about it. I'll be respectful. Just come up here and talk to me about why you support him. And I will easily prove that you're not a patriot.
Where's he at?
That's All American 11B. He's about 20 comments up. Come on, All American. I sent you an invite. 2-time combat vet. I will gladly talk to you about how you're not a patriot. Thank you for your service. I will gladly talk to you about how you're not a patriot. Maybe you were at one point. Maybe you actually joined the military to protect the Constitution and the citizens of the United States, but you did not vote for Trump for that reason. Absolutely not. Rico Suave says, you guy are out. Rico, I sent you an invite. Why does it take so long for anybody to get up here? Just come talk about it. Do you like him or not?
Well, you're having a hard time getting anybody up.
It's crazy. We got 84 concurrent viewers. Usually there would be some more than this. We had to talk to the last guy longer than I wanted to, just because nobody's willing to talk for Trump. What happened?
Maybe they've been reading about Pete today.
Well, maybe. Heavy D, you get a free bowl of soup with that jacket? Haha. Say Schitzler or Mustache Man. TikTok may shut you down. Yeah, I know. I avoid the words mostly, but I'll tackle each topic that will get me a flag for a little bit before shutting it down. Right? Like, we can't talk about trans people at all, but I can still say that one time. I can say it like 5 times before it gets into the iffy territory. Sky just put a comment in saying, "What have you done?" I don't know. What do you mean? Like, in relation to who? You're a lost soul if you think you can tell people whether they're... There's a lot of MAGA comments now. Can one of you people get up in the box? There is a guest request button down here. Blue and pink. It's 2 people. Hit it. If you are MAGA, hit the guest request button or accept the invites that I'm sending out. You're not supporting him if you're just staying in the chat. You can't even actually sway anybody with that. Get up here and talk about him.
I don't think they have anything to say anymore.
They're definitely saying things in the chat. They think they have something to say, but you back them up in a corner, I guess, and they realize there's nothing. What the hell's going on? Penny says, I'm a Republican and hate Trump and have intelligence too. Hell yeah. Based. 4 soldiers just came home unalived. Trump was golfing. Exactly. Real patriot. Real patriot Donald Trump. Couldn't come home for the fallen soldiers.
He had bone spurs.
Yeah, couldn't go for the draft because bone spurs.
Yep.
Sky, accept the invite or you will be blocked, okay? You get 1 more comment or you're blocked, unless you come up. Sky, I dare you to put in 1 more comment. You won't be welcome back here. Come on, do it. Do it, Sky. Say something. Say something or come up. Say it with your mouth. Do you think you're a patriot for voting for Harris? Absolutely. Reed Rothschild, I just sent you an invite. Come up and talk to me about it. That's what I want. That's what I want from you. Okay? We just want to be friends here. Unless you're disgusting and don't actually care about American citizens or anybody else. then we don't want to be friends. But we still do want to talk to you. We have to know who's around us, right? Marianne, thank you. Sky has 36 followers. Yeah, yeah, that sounds about right. I can't talk because I'm at work. I might have to hang up at any second. All right, fair enough. You probably shouldn't be scrolling, but anyway, you at least shouldn't be commenting. If you're just watching at work, like, I don't know, maybe actually pay attention to your job. But hey, we'll have you back next time. So you coded Kamala. Highest prices ever. Criminals crossing over and billions to enemies. Are you calling Ukraine an enemy now? Is that what we're doing? Are we calling Ukraine an enemy now when we've been an ally for decades?
The Republicans are now Russian.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Dan Patterson, I sent you an invite. That was a well thought out comment for somebody on your side right now, so come up and talk to us about it. I'm sure we'll have a good time. Even the chat wants you to come up, Dan. They're fighting for it. Come on. Lot of mega in the chat. Nobody wants to come up, really? You're gonna make me restart again at 10:20 with 84 people in here? Not one of you has the guts. Money laundering through Ukraine. Oh, money laundering through Ukraine. Ah!
How about the money laundering through Saudi Arabia?
It's also really hard to launder money when most of it is in the form of old weapons that nobody wants. Just putting that out there. Like what, 80% of it was just old weaponry that we would have had to pay to dismantle anyway? Silly. Silly. It's silly, guys. Just put some more thought into it. That's all I ask. All I ask is that you read more. Just read a little. Doesn't even take much. Just a little bit more reading. And you'll see it. You'll see it for what it is. Everything Donald Trump says is a farce. Every single thing. Everything that comes from his mouth. It's all a farce.
We were replenishing our weapons with newer weapons. That's how we got rid of the old weapons sent over to Ukraine. And we were making money and having jobs. They don't get it.
They just don't. Well, I'm curious if they do even believe him or if they just like watching us rage about it. I mean, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. At this point, I get more people who are just trolls on here. But there definitely were people, and still are some people, who legitimately actually think that he's trying to do what's best for them.
That's the sad part.
Block me. I sent you an invite against your own better judgment, I guess. Block me. That's the username. I'm telling you, the person that's named Block Me on this site, that I sent you an invite to talk to me. So if you keep just putting comments in the chat, then I will have to at least mute you. I won't block you, though. I won't give you the satisfaction. That is all you liberals do, is block people. I just said I wouldn't block him. I'm talking to somebody named Block Me. I'm talking to a user that is named Block Me, who I invited up to speak to me. I'm doing the opposite of blocking them, which is what their name is telling me to do. Your argument is crazy there. That's crazy. Yes, I'm threatening to mute him because his job is to get up here. So is yours. Tea Spray Cowboy. That's your name is T Spray Cowboy Zero? What is that? What is that? I invited you as well. So if you want to talk, the person who is claiming that I am blocking people, which I haven't done once on this live, if you claiming that want to come up and talk and have a platform, I would love that. Come on up. You have an opportunity. No? Okay. Then why are you angry? What are you angry about? What is there to be angry about? What's happening? There's plenty to be angry about, but you're angry about the wrong things. That's the takeaway. It's amazing. All right. Well, you know what? What have I been up here for? 50. We haven't even made a full hour yet. Maybe I'll restart one more time. Maybe I'll do that. All right. Everybody in here, I'm going to restart one more time. Literally hop right back in and help me build this thing. Rhonda, thank you so much. You dropped off beforehand. Thank you so much for being up here for so long. I will be right back. Everybody come back in and help me build this thing up. Everybody do it. All right, YouTube, you get one more. You get one more reset. Just one. That's it. If this one doesn't work out better, we're calling it quits. Okay, yes. Yes, live controls. Haha, we got live controls. If you're 17 or younger, you can't be up here. To be honest, I should make my age cutoff 21 plus. Just because talking to an 18-year-old about politics is like nails on a chalkboard. 18-year-olds know nothing. Nothing. I've never talked to an 18-year-old on this app that knew anything about politics. I've never... what I was saying, now that people are actually starting to filter in, is that I should probably raise my age limit to 21 plus, probably, because I have never encountered an 18-year-old on this app who had something even somewhat reasonable to say about politics. If you support Trump, you are a traitor. Hell yeah, James. We are looking for MAGA, all right? We're giving this one more shot. This is the 4th restart. The 3rd went all right. TikTok is getting the point that we are actually serious about trying to do this right now. If you are not MAGA, tap the screen as much as you can, share the live, put comments in the chat, do whatever. Try to stoke the egos of the Republicans, MAGA Republicans, even rhinos. The Republicans that don't support Trump, I'm sure they once did. Get them up here too. Whatever. If you've ever supported Trump, get up here and talk about it. In fact, get up here and talk about it, especially if you did vote for Trump and realize that he's terrible at this point. Let us hear from some people who regret their votes. Because there are some that come up and just don't even believe those people exist. This is our last attempt, okay? This is our last attempt at this for tonight. This could go on for another hour and a half. And it could go on for another 10 minutes before I call it. Just depending on what happens. But we are looking for MAGA. We want to talk to you about why you still support Trump, even though he's, actively anti-constitutional. He's just continuously doing things that are against the Constitution. He's continuously calling for courts to be dismantled just because they don't want him doing something unconstitutional, which is literally the job of the courts. Literally the job of the courts. Gary, come up and talk to me about it. I'm not even going to read your comment. Come up and talk to me about it. It's a trap. Welcome to Monday's cult meeting. It's a trap. Come up and talk to me about it. All right. If you're not coming up and talking to me about it, you're not doing your job. Okay? Putting comments in the chat is not your job in here. You can do that. It helps. But you also have to come up. Bye, Lance. You can't come up if you want before you leave. But if you're just saying bye, then bye. Thank you for the comment. I support Trump and am a veteran. No wonder you guys lost. Veterans that voted for Trump, you have forsaken your oath to support the Constitution. I don't know how better to explain that to you, but Trump is against the Constitution. You cannot be a patriot and vote for somebody who is openly anti-constitutional. You can't. Both of those things are mutually exclusive. You can continue claiming you're a patriot, but you're absolutely not. Just factually speaking. I'm sorry. You lost the right to call yourself a patriot and be right about it. You can keep lying, though, to yourself. Yeah, Annie, exactly. This is why you guys lost. Talk to me about it. What are you doing? Get up here. Give your daddy what he deserves in your eyes, right? If you're going to defend this man, come up and defend him where everybody can see you. Right? Come up. Tell me about him. Tell me about your daddy. Tell me about why he's so good. Tell me why your daddy's so good. Oh, Trump. Like, man, that complexion, though, too. The complexion. Like, he's so beautiful. Nicholas Shock says, stop it. Stop what? Nick, you want to come up? There is a guest button. Your invites are off, but you can probably hit the guest request button. I've seen you in here the whole time. All 3 restarts. I've seen you in here. So come up and talk to me about them. You aren't a Patriots for calling F. You aren't a Patriots for calling F. Okay. Oh man. Rim Bambita. I sent you an invite too. Come on up. Come on down. Talk to me about your Lord and Savior, Trumpist Christ, who saved the world from the radical liberal communists. In fact, if anybody in the chat can come up and tell me what communism is, I would be glad to have a guest who could actually define communism. Nicholas says, I'm easily influenced by rage bait. I dig that. That's self-reflective, and I love that, actually. I love that for you, that you understand that about yourself and are willing to acknowledge it. Okay, there we go. Rim Bambita tried the comment again. You aren't a patriot for calling other Americans unpatriotic for exercising their choice to vote. Yes, I am. Yeah, I am. Yes, because voting for somebody who is anti-constitutional, openly against the Constitution, is dangerous for Americans, right? So yes, it is patriotic of me to point out that you are not patriotic for voting for somebody who is dangerous for America. Dangerous for America and Americans. How? How? Okay, in Florida, they're currently detaining an actual U.S. citizen in an ICE facility. Do you want to come up? I invited you. Do you want to come up here and explain to me how that makes sense, Rim Bambita? Please come up to me right now and explain to me how holding an actual U.S. citizen detained in an ICE facility makes sense to you. I'm not going to tell you which person unless you actually fucking get up here. Now stop leaving comments or you will be muted for the entire live. Get up here or I'm going to mute you for the entire live after your next comment. Do it. One of them. Either comment again and get muted or get up here. I'll invite you again. You have an invite on the top of your screen. Tap accept. No? Okay, then I'm going to mute you for the whole live. You are muted for the entire live. You can still accept the invite. You can still hit the guest button. If you do that at any point, you can come up here. Until then, we're just going to fuck around, I guess, because literally nobody wants to defend their God. Of course, because that's what unpatriotic people do. Mute people that don't agree with them. No, I mute people who aren't committing the basic bare bones commitment to doing their actual job here, to doing some kind of service to the country. Because if you thought it was actually patriotic to support Trump, you would come up here and talk about it. You would. People like you used to do that. But now you can't because you know he's undefendable. He's not defendable anymore. So you won't come up and talk about him. You just can't do it. You can't bring yourself to do it. And somewhere down inside of you, I understand that that's the reason. I wholeheartedly know that that's the reason I'm getting fewer guests. You don't want to talk about what he's doing because it's painful. You can do mental gymnastics to make yourself able to say that it's okay to yourself. But to get up here and actually in front of even only 27 people, actually try to articulate why you think he's doing a good job still, it's impossible. It's impossible for you. And I understand. I know how hard it must be. What's his face like? What's Trump's face like here? The eyes are hard. They're like open but also closed on the sides. Little more teeth. Can't quite do it. Oh, Rimbambita, you're still not in the box. It's all right. Look, I think I'm going to call this quits. I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. We did get 100 concurrent viewers at one point, and we got one, not a good guest, but a good guest for views. Like, it was a good guest too. It was what we expect to happen, right? It was what we expect from a MAGA guest at this point. But if you haven't followed, do that real quick. I actually think most of the people in here are following me. But if you haven't followed, if you haven't done that, then you haven't joined the team either. Do that really quick. And I'm going to let you all get back to your actual lives. Go tell your family you love them. And, I don't know, play a board game or something. That's pretty fun. And in the meantime, until next time, all right? Just stay golden. That's all I ever ask of you. I love all of you, but I just want you to stay golden, all right? Board games are lit. I'm glad Nicholas is definitely on our side with that for sure. Board games are lit. Have a great night, everybody, and stay golden.